But yeah, we're just setting up the lobby. And yeah, again, shout out to Dare Ice Coffee for not only sponsoring StarCraft 2, but also Warcraft 3. It's cool that they're taking an interest in esports in general. And it's cool that they're working with ESL.
And apparently, no, I think that's NDA. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, we do know that is that offensive what MeomaikA just said to us since we're ducks? Is that
Goose. Is the question coming on from MeomaikA? Without question marks, so I don't think that's actually a question. We are going to be jumping in here with what potentially definitely one of the most exciting matches of the evening. Oh, I'm whole high. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah. Once you take down one big brain, you've got another bigger brain to contend with, as it is here in the region.
And speaking of big brains, here we have it coming in the top left-hand corner of the map. We are spawning in on Sibylak Rum, ER Heart Fiddly DLE Biter C2 for 3 with me, Light. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta slap my. Why did I do that? Maybe in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have Blues, the cat himself, all the way from, I believe it was Ho Chi Minh City, what I know, like somewhere, like around southern area of Vietnam, I think is where he's at. You know, the land of the bubble tea, as we all know. In the top left-hand corner of the map, it is going to be Blues, Mr. Big Brain himself, or I guess, no, Mr. Big Brain is Chase. This is more of Professor Big Brain. Representing the Far East Society as well as Game TV, we have MeomaikA there.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Simulacrum LE, we have the Australian Zerg player representing OSC Elite. It is Vivid.
All right, what do we see, Light, on the production bar?
Yep, so from Vivid, as soon as we should be seeing speed, there it is. All right, he went gas, pool, hatch, so he is looking to be very aggressive. He is looking to have almost as like fast a speed as you can get, so he will have pretty quick speed lanes. Oh, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see +1 melee.
Yeah, will we see a bailing that's behind this is going to be the question, but either way, Vivid, foot on the pedal. He is all the way in here.
Yeah,
well, not all in. He can't just push it out, but you know what I mean.
He was also sneaking around the Overlord as well with these Lings, and I don't think we're going to see a Baneliness. It could just be pure Ling Flood, there it is. +1 melee is on the way. MeomaikA, he sees this, he reacts, he's pulling his drones away out of his natural, and we'll see how much damage Vivid can get done with these Lings.
Vivid is showing up.
Yeah, man, he doesn't care. He's the big cat. Oh my god, he always gets to surround on the Queen. He has to be so careful, pulling the boys as well, trying to make sure the Queen stays alive, but Vivid is focusing it down. Is he going to get it?
Coming out from our Vietnamese Zerg player, and in the end, these Lings have been chased away, and both Vivid and MeomaikA just going to be looking to drone up here. What? You know what this is, like? It's false hope. He's giving MeomaikA false hope, because now Vivid is droning up. He won't realize that pretty soon there's going to be another Link Flood.
Yeah. Again, Vivid is not mining any gas whatsoever, and that Evo Chamber is hidden in the back of the main base. It does take some time for +1 to kick in, so you know it won't hit for another minute or so. So until then, Vivid is focusing on his economy before he begins his Ling Flood, and we'll see, because so far those 6 things didn't kill anything. They went across the map and they couldn't even get the Queen. Nice macro there by MeomaikA.
That was a warning run by, yeah. Vivid is trying to go for a third base, but yeah, MeomaikA is going to see that. These 4 Lings of MeomaikA have not gone into the main, have not really gotten much of a scout out.
Yeah.
And there go like 10 more Lings on the way, +1 melee, about to be finished.
Yeah.
Are you ready for round 2?
And oh, nice complete wall off there by MeomaikA. And that third base is so important for Vivid as well, as he needs larva. That's kind of the big thing stopping you when you're going for a link flood.
It very much is. It doesn't really matter if it's only lings. You have the queens. They can fight from behind the wall. But do you see what MeomaikA's making there?
He is he going for Swarm Hearse? Is that what's happening right now?
It's standard response? Question mark.
It's not a wall! No! That's it! I think that could be it!
This is it! Yeah! How is the drone drilling going? Not too well, actually. MeomaikA losing a lot of drones here. This is so many lanes. The spine is out. Oh, shit. GG. Oh.
When he first made the wall, I was looking at it and I'm like, is there a hole on the left side? No, MeomaikA's doing this. There's no hole, right? Like, it can't. MeomaikA wouldn't leave a hole, would he? So I questioned it, and then immediately I dismissed it because because I'm like, that's MeomaikA. It was a hole in the wall.
That's the most painful hole to ever be. The ones that are just on the edge that looks like a full-on wall. Yeah, that's why you usually walk a drone or a marine out.
Yeah, I mean, typically you just make a wall, like you're fine, but yeah, just a little bit misplaced there, and oh god, I'm disappointed just because we didn't get to see what kind of craziness MeomaikA was going for. Like he was going all the way up to the infestation pit. I do think it was for Swarm Hearse. I was in shock.
The natural response to getting Link Flood.
Obviously, yeah. What else are you gonna go for?
Well, I was thinking, like, Banelings or...
Nah. Swarm Hearse. Yeah.
So make sure they're not on cooldown.
But yeah. Nice win there by Vivid. He was able to hide his +1 melee, his Link Flood for quite some time, and, somehow made MeomaikA make a faulty wall. It was all planned.
You know what it was like? It all comes back to those 6 lings at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. That's where the seeds were planted within the mind of MeomaikA. That's where it all started. See, we thought he got 0 damage done. We thought that he was aiming for that queen when really it was about that hole in the wall.
Always. We're gonna load up onto game 2. What do we have? What do we have here, like?
Just someone in chat was like, did he just say the top left intro 4 times in a row? Oh, you didn't even know half of it. You didn't even know.
Yeah, enough spawning into the bottom left. And here we have it, spawning in onto Eternal Empire, L-E-E-L-E, and always known as Ile, which, as we all know, figure out what that stands for. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we are, where are we, Light? We are here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, where spawning in this sort of bottom left-hand corner, we have our blues here in the bottom left. He
Southwest,
is
if you will.
all the way in a land down under. It come from under, which is, you know what? If you change your positioning, your perspective, that is also in the bottom left. Here, in the bottom left, he represents OSC Elite, but is actually currently teamless. In the bottom left, we have Vivid. Old mate Vincent.
Yeah, going for a very similar opener as game number 1, but here in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, in the top right-hand corner, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player representing Far East Society Gaming. In the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player, the Big Cat himself, also representing Vietnam Game TV, kind of. There's like a weird sponsorship going on. I think he's also sponsored by Asus Vietnam as well. It is the Southeast Asian Zerg player in the top right-hand corner. It is MeomaikA.
You know what's interesting, Lloyd?
Yeah?
The top left and bottom right don't have bases.
It's accurate. It's accurate. And as so, yeah. So Vivid, I didn't want to talk about too much, but he did go for the same build as game number 1. So he did sneak his links all the way around. He did go gas pool hatch, so he is looking for that faster link speed. So far though, I don't think he is. No, okay, never mind. He has thrown down an Evo chamber as well, so it is a similar build. Will he be able to get any damage done though? As last time he didn't get anything done.
Well, there are links out quicker this time. The rushes is a decent amount longer. And yeah, MeomaikA going to be positioning his queens and not falling for the same thing twice.
Yeah. So this time, MeomaikA did go for a more defensive opener, less greedy. Oh, it looks like he's gonna get he's gonna get the Overlord as well. Supply blocking Vivid. That can be so annoying.
But the queens are way out of position. There are only 4 links here, and Vivid going in
speed.
just for scout. Not gonna be getting too much damage done.
Oh, 1 worker kill. Are we gonna see a second? He's gonna try. Gets a second.
We do. And
Beautiful.
2 links from Vivid still gonna be coming alive. Not for long.
Yeah, I mean, he does have speed for a lot longer, so he can dance around like this and get as much scouting information as he can for as long as he can, as he drones up behind this as well. Does finally go down. I don't think he saw it. He saw it. He saw it. Yeah. He knows. It's fine. But Vivid, he's being pretty greedy behind this. You know, he's getting a much faster third base as well. He skipped out on queens. There are a lot of links coming out for. Yeah. Oh god, MeomaikA's starting the march. He's marching across the map, and the Overlord isn't here to see this because he got sniped earlier.
It does a good body block coming in here for Vivid, but he's getting pulled out of position a little bit.
Kind of,
a lot of links are coming in, but these links from MeomaikA looking to get surrounded.
This is a really good position for Vivid, and in 10 seconds he's going to get +1 melee, so his links are going to be stronger, and he's going to be he's going to have a strong enough army to hold against MeomaikA. But
that's going to be a big if he can't. If he can't dodge the banelings.
It's all about the banelings. Oh god, no!
Meo Vivid, pull a Meo Vivid.
Let him do it.
Might pull a Meo there. Now he might have. He almost did again.
No.
That is what we call it in the professional industry, pulling a Meo.
Yeah, he loses a lot of lings there. Again, in a straight-up engagement, Vivid's lings can take the fight to MeomaikA. Oh, nice trade there for Vivid. And I believe that is it for the banelings. More new banelings are being morphed by MeomaikA.
We do have the queens. Vivid trying to go for a flank, trying to get that surround, but the numbers just aren't quite in his favor. He does have the more potent lings, as we were saying earlier. But now MeomaikA really pinning Vivid to the wall.
Yeah, again, like Vivid trading pretty. Yeah, he is trading pretty well against the lings of MeomaikA. But nice surround here. But there's so much transfuse energy.
One of them will get transfused. The other one gets transfused as well. Although it's probably better to force your opponent to use the transfuse now instead of a more clutch moment. MeomaikA is just so on top of them though. And these banelings are just completely zoning the army of Vivid, trying to come in and snipe them with just 1 unit or 2, but not quite getting it.
Yeah.
He is dancing with the devil, playing with fire right now, but he should be able to get rid of all of these banelings, and now that they're gone, Vivid is here for the counterattack, but there are just so little lings. A lot of them are unproductive.
But with this next wave of lings, though, like Vivid, he should be able to clean this up. He will lose the hatchery, but I think he will be able to clean up the queens.
He's gonna have to rally his forces together, and it's not actually looking too good. MeomaikA is able to chase away or cut off the reinforcements and the transfuse once again. So brilliant.
Yeah, in the end, there is enough here for Vivid. He will kill everything. Is he going to save the third? Oh, MeomaikA, just focus the third, please!
Just click on the third once. Just click on it once.
God.
He saves the third. He's down into markers, but up in terms of bases at the moment.
And he's up in upgrades as well. He has 1-1 for his things. Oh, but a nice sniping force here by MeomaikA. He should be able to snipe this third base.
It's enough. There's no transfuse, there's no DPS. And MeomaikA just books it away. Vivid trying to go for a counterattack. And does he see the Nidus?
I don't believe he did. I mean, he did a good job defending, Vivid did, especially considering that he actually didn't have... Oh my god, he's actually blocking. Oh, nice there. I was able to deny that. Yeah. Vivid, his defense was nice, especially since Vivid, he is just pure Ling. He didn't make a Baneling Nest at all whatsoever. But because of that, he didn't trade very efficiently either, and all these Lings are going to be cleaned up here. Oh, never mind.
The Nidus is already up. Yeah, the upgrades are working so far in MeomaikA's favor. There is a Nidus here if these queens decide to evacuate.
Yeah, the upgrade's working in Vivid's favor. He was able to clean up all the Lings, and he's going to be able to clean up all the queens as well.
This is definitely a risk, but oh no, I think it might be a little late. Vivid will be backing off, but killing quite a number of queens here.
Yeah.
So nicely done by our blue Zerg player. Meanwhile, the Nidus on the other side. Oh, there's some back and forth here. One of them is going to have to back off, and I think Vivid should be the first one to do so. So many Lings there. Well, on the other side of the map, here's some spines coming up by this Nidus, and yeah, Vivid does not know about this.
Yeah, I was going to say that Vivid was looking in a good position because he killed so many queens, so the Nidus push wasn't going to be as scary, but with those spines on the way, it's going to be so difficult for Vivid to hold onto his third base.
Definitely a genius move by our Vietnamese Zerg player. These Lings will not be running into Banelings yet. These Lings will not be running into Banelings. Vivid, you gotta, don't play.
Yeah, I mean, he's dancing really well against MeomaikA, but at the end of the day, like, that push at the third base of Vivid is currently happening. We do have the spines moving forward, I believe. Yep, this is surrounding the third base of Vivid.
And yeah, no, he's gonna have to give up on that that base.
Oh, we'll see. Then
oh, one of them might go down before it's able to burrow. But here come the Ling reinforcements from MeomaikA, but there are so many more Lings here for Vivid. But just streaming in the Lings of MeomaikA, about to be sandwiched in what would have been a beautiful position. I did not even notice MeomaikA got high. Vivid with the 1-1 should be able to clear this out. MeomaikA is light. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, this happens in ZvZs. At the same time, the queens are still dealing with the third base. Oh my god, and the Banelings as well. So many Banelings are about to be morphed in, and with pure Ling, it's so difficult to deal with this as a Zerg player. Oh, there we go. Finally.
Vivid. They aren't quite going to be able to chase these away. Nicely done. Gets rid of MeomaikA's Banelings. And here comes the counterattack. There's this little patch. There's this little patch where there's any creep. And this is where the queens die. Trying to transfuse, but there's not enough energy in the world for this DPS. Vivid has just reclaimed his place in this game.
Oh, but there's a big Ling run by happening at the natural and third base of Vivid.
Looks like Vivid doesn't see this? You don't think Vivid doesn't see this? Like, come on.
Yeah, the third base is it is getting hit, but Vivid manages to hold 4 now, but Ultralists are on the way. And I was going to say that when a game happens like this, I wouldn't have been surprised if Vivid actually went for Ultralists, since he does have the ground upgrades for melee and armor, but instead MeomaikA is the one that goes for it.
Shitness plating, and I gotta tell you, like, will they actually work out versus Mass Ling? I feel like on the one hand, Ultralists are vulnerable to surround, but on the other hand, Cleave is pretty good.
They clean up Ling so well. And Vivid, he still has no idea that MeomaikA went for Hive.
What is the Zerg response to this at this stage versus Ultralists? Oh, you see getting surrounded. Banelings to back it up as well, and yeah, Vivid is gonna have to recollect his thoughts and come up with something different. Okay, that's not full of Meo. Meo here though will have most of Banelings taken out, but he already has some more in production, and they are coming in. Vivid just going straight on for the run by, just trying to take out this this Nidus.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep. Yeah, he's just trying to keep MeomaikA busy, deal as much damage as he can. As behind this, he is getting a Roach Warren, so that is.
He just got rid of so much army supply.
Yeah, and this is Vivid's response. He is looking to go for Roach Ravager to deal with these Ultralists, which it could work. I mean, obviously he needs something other than Ling Bane. And
literally anything, yeah. And the Ultralists are in, and yeah, things are not looking too good for Vivid supply-wise. Or positioning-wise either, as I feel like MeomaikA has just done it. He's created a way for him to be unbreakable right now from any any sort of counter damage from Vivid. And how is Vivid even going to defend against this? He's trying to get a bunch of links out, trying to get us around. But as you said, Cleave is it just does really nicely, especially if you have some Banelings to back it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good. MeomaikA has those Banelings to protect the Ultralisk from being surrounded, so it's so difficult for Vivid to engage with this army, and still stuck on 2 bases this entire time. He was never able to saturate his 3rd, and I think we're reaching the end of this game. Yaku.
A bit of a bot here on this ramp, but what a way to tie up the series for MeomaikA. This is interesting to say the least.
Yeah. There it is.
Floodgates have been open. GG has been called. MeomaikA going to be tying up the series 1-1. And thank you, Tempo Jesus, over here. I'm looking at chat for that raid. I think that was a while ago.
Wow, thank you so much for the raid, Tempo Jesus. I think that was in the middle of the game, so we didn't quite get to catch it. But yeah, MeomaikA, he ties it up 1-1 with Ultralisk of all things.
You know what, like, I feel like I got a question for you. Does this make up for the time he made Ultralisk versus Beast Orcs Portals? No? Alright.
No. Because Ultralisk actually can work in ZvZ.
Alright, yeah, for those of you who do not know, MeomaikA, he is definitely fond of his Ultralisks to the point of making mass Ultras versus mass Immortals.
Yeah, to the point where it kind of clouds his judgment a little bit, and makes him do crazy things.
He's a Vietnamese dark in a sense, but
GG, well played. He ties it up, and yeah, again, it was really interesting to see because typically when you see ultras, it's off the back of if a player goes Ling Bane Muta, like. Because you're investing these upgrades into the ground army, then you eventually transition into Ultralisks. At least that's what I've seen myself. But yeah, instead MeomaikA skipping upgrades completely, just going straight up into Ultras, and it was the right call.
Possibility of Ling Bane Queen. Chat is starting to catch up, asking what can Vivid really do at this point, and I gotta tell you, I have no clue.
Yeah, it's so hard because
I would say
it's difficult because Mutalisks, even though Ultras can't cleave up or shoot up or anything up, they chip away so slowly. Yeah, like unless you have a mass amount of Mutalisks, like they chip away so slowly at Ultras.
You know what's funny, like, is that the official Blizz website actually has that as a counter to Ultras. Like, yeah, no, you know, they can't shoot up, so Banshees and Mutalisks. I feel like maybe Brute Lords might be able to work that way. Potentially, if you're going for that sort of thing. But speaking of that sort of thing, here we have it on a map that I'm a little bit surprised that we do see it. It's definitely an interesting map, to say the least, but in the ZvZ, it's fairly even. Here we have it, spawning in the sort of 12 o'clock-ish position. It's a little bit shifted to the right, but mostly 12 o'clock-ish position on the map. We have the Reds going for that extractor trick. He is the madman himself, the Mac
Something's
Cat.
happening.
He is all the way from Vietnam, representing the Far East Society, as well as Game TV. It's MeomaikA. I see that drone.
Yeah. And spawning in the right-hand side, as well as the bottom left-hand side of Purity and Industry LE. I was wondering what kind of opener he was going to go for, as he did the same thing 2 games in a row. We have the Australian Zerg player representing OSC Elite, as well as himself, as he is currently teamless. We have the Australian Zerg player, Vivid.
That's a pretty quick hatcher, like.
It is technically a hatch first out from Vivid, but it is a gold hatch first. And to be honest, I haven't seen this too much in ZvZ. I'm a little bit concerned because obviously it's very far away to try and defend. And if MeomaikA does find it, it's pretty easy to just send links across the map and deny it. So he does have to be a little bit careful, especially since if MeomaikA scouts that the natural is empty, like this may send like alarm bells in MeomaikA's brain, and he may be thinking that he took the gold base. So,
but here's the counterpoint, like spines. That's all I got.
Spines do exist. That is true. So we'll see. So MeomaikA, that's the problem with Purity in industry. Like the by air spawns are so close that you can just send your overlord straight away to scout the natural or the main base of your opponent. So because of this map, MeomaikA straight away sees that there is no natural. If I were MeomaikA, I would be assuming the gold base. I mean, we can already see that he's sending a drone to the bottom left corner of the map, so he's aware that this is a possibility. So we'll see what MeomaikA is able to do with this gold base.
That on Vivid's creep.
Yeah.
It's very much what we're talking about. Meanwhile, we see what Vivid is called it.
He's doing it!
Is that within Vivid's vision, though?
Oh my god, he does see it. He sees it. He's making a spine of his counter spine. He's gonna spine the spine.
Spine the spine. What a word. We do see what Vivid is deciding to do with his investment, getting that Roach Warren already completed. Gonna go for a very quick Roach Rush, and this could kill MeomaikA as he does opt instead for the Baneling Nest.
Yeah, and we'll see what
lucky here gonna be able to keep his spine alive as it morphs in.
A little bit of miscontrol there. Does lose a couple of lings. Vivid does, and we'll see again what Vivid's plan is, because I don't think he plans to have this hatchery for the entirety of the game. It does have kind of a timer on it. So we'll see, as he is getting his own natural. And he's making a lot of roaches actually.
That he is, which I would imagine is actually probably the right call. They are fairly tanky. They can take a couple of hits from the spine in order to save it. And then, of course, you have your counter damage. You have your means of counterattacking.
Yeah, and there's so many links here.
So good for MeomaikA right now. And the target firing is also there. This is the micro of MeomaikA. It's just really doing such a good job using the drones to body block the roaches, making sure that they can't get the damage onto the spine, and just target firing wherever he can.
Oh god, the drones!
Yeah, well, 2 drones do go down, but these links are about to be cleared up, and so will the spine. This hatchery is still alive.
Yeah, that's not bad. 2 Banes for 2 drones is a nice trade for Vivid. And he does have the higher tech. He does have all those rushes, but he has to make sure he doesn't lose too much here in the main base to these lings.
That's definitely going to be the if here. We'll see how the drone drilling and the worker micro can be for Vivid. Not quite pulling away yet. He's keeping his lings to try to get a flank. And here's the opportunity. We'll at least be able to chase away the lings. But meanwhile, Vivid's roaches getting surrounded. And these are reinforcing roaches that are meant to help with Vivid's push.
Yeah, Vivid is currently pushing out across the map. Vivid, his bottom left gold base is actually quite low, so I can't see him holding on to it.
Okay, not quite. The transfuse isn't good enough. But he is not mining from that for a while. Good transfuse coming on MeomaikA, but now there is just so much army supply here. And on top of that, the roaches, they can kite lings very easily. They can kite drones even easier. I think this should just be about be it. MeomaikA, who we would normally put as a favorite, gonna be out big brain today by
we'll see. I mean, there are 4 queens here. The roaches are very low. The spine is about to finish up as well, and MeomaikA should be able to push this back.
What?
Yeah, he cleans up. He cleans up, like, with 4 queens, with that spine as well. Like, he was able to hold on. And it looked like Vivid almost broke MeomaikA. And to be honest, he did. MeomaikA lost a lot of workers there. But with the worker pool, he was able to survive. And behind this, Vivid, he lost his gold. But they're at equal workers, kind of equal bases. Vivid does have roaches. So we're going to transition into I feel like a longer game.
Well, that's going to come down to what MeomaikA does off the back of this set. Spire already about halfway done. And
Yeah.
MeomaikA, despite losing so much there, still ahead in the drone count. Vivid, he was banking so much on that push, doing a lot of damage. Not just equalizing the worker count, but actually taking out the base and potentially just containing MeomaikA.
Yeah, that was definitely meant to be a game-ending push. And Vivid, I'm a little bit worried because, as you were saying, he is in the dark right now. He doesn't know about the Spire, and the Spire is about to finish up, and there's nothing really to stop the Mutalisks at home for Vivid.
What were you saying, Light, about the rush distance by air on this map?
Yeah, it's insanely short, and without spores, without the queen count, which Vivid, he only has, I think, one queen. They're just
Vivid. He is dragging these drones right where he wants them.
Yeah, Vivid. Yeah, Vivid, he's trying his best to hold on to his worker count right now, but loses 5 workers, and the mutas, they're on their way.
Are about to pop. Gosh, why I said links. Mutas are already on their way. The slow zones are not going to be too much of a deterrent here. There are only 3, but you just call once Vivid sees what happened. And you know what? Light, he might not have won that series, but I think Vivid has just about won the hearts of a lot of the viewer base. Those are some of the most interesting games ZvZs I've seen in a long while.
Yeah, GG, well played. Vivid coming out with some pretty unique builds, and to be honest, when you're going up against a player like MeomaikA, like, you do have to come prepared with builds like this, and it was so close, especially in that last game in Purity and Industry, just a little bit more, and like, maybe if his reinforcing roaches weren't caught out in the middle of the map by those things, right? Like, maybe if like these little things didn't go the way they did, maybe Vivid would have had enough against a lesser player. I definitely think it would have worked, but MeomaikA, he was able to catch the reinforcing roaches, he was able to pull drones, he had a queen, and he had queens and a spine in time, he was just able to hold on, and solid defense there.
Very, very solid. And just like that, we have our first semifinals of the evening.